All right, a recap from last game. Basically, long story short, come on, annotate. Y'all ended up pushing into the chamber this way. On your push here, you ended up encountering the cultists in chamber 6. You kind of cut their plan short. You got 2 masks, which I guess, well, it's kind of important what happened to the other mask. But then you made it to this chamber over here, and you saw the tentacle beast, in which you decided that you didn't really want to mess with it. So you started going down here to save Kazra from the Praetorians, and that went okay. Oh, actually, no. You went all the way down here at chamber number 8. I really didn't populate chamber number 7 with anything. But in 8, there were the Praetorians. You ended up saving Kazrak, and then you decided to collapse everything and fiddle around in chamber 4 with the stupid fucking hunchback. And I got mad, so I sent the tentacles in to take care of you. And you went to chamber 14 in here, and you used magic and stealth to evade the tentacles. And at the end of the game, I punished you all for not fulfilling your objective, which was in chamber 9. However, as you end up exiting the portal, exiting the chamber, as you end up exiting the chamber, you actually end up seeing a series of portals, and you see your own reflections from the last session in the portals. You do have a chance to maybe go back and influence your characters. I will give you 5 minutes to plan what you would do, and then I will give you 15 minus D6 minutes to go through the portal. And if you aren't back through the portal when it closes, you'll be doomed!
No! Ah!
Okay. Be fucking doomed. Going through the portal itself is a risky maneuver. You definitely will be taking corruption for this because you'll be entering the warp. Here, time and space are not stable. They're bleeding into each other and turning into neither.
Okay.
You don't trust that shit.
Guys, okay, let's think clearly.
You have 5 minutes starting right now.
We don't have a full party.
I don't trust that shit.
If we had a full party, I'd be willing to give it a shot, but if it's just 3 of us, I don't like our chances here.
I will go.
I don't trust it.
I will
going
take
alone.
the chances.
What, you're going to go on your own?
Well, I mean,
you do also have about 100 assorted men, and you might be able to call the loyalty of other players in. Well, never mind, that's not fair. But you do have guinea pigs, many guinea pigs, but it's already.
We don't have to do that with us.
It's already been 1 minute.
I don't trust it.
Yeah,
I don't trust it.
I don't want to do it if it's just the 3 of us. If I
don't trust it.
I mean,
if we had our full party here, I would do it.
Minute. Do we have the black mask too, even if my friend is not here?
That is a very good question. That is an excellent question. I think that he was more or less on your camp as to what to do with the masks. He kind of had intentions with them, but as soon as you said that you had an intention with them, it kind of...
Fuck those masks. We're not cool with that. Not until we're out of here.
I will be playing as... I'll be playing as...
Okay, guys, can I be honest?
I'll be playing as him if it comes up.
I've been thinking about it.
Christopher Johnson has arrived.
No, but guys, listen to me. I've been thinking about it, and the masks are of this purpose. I mean, the guy, it was the only thing holding this place together. So I assume, in a way, it must impact on the tentacle team.
I don't know.
Bold assumption.
Hey, Chris, what he's letting us do is we're talking about possibly going through a portal and going through this level again to try to accomplish whatever our purpose was to even be here.
And you have 3 more minutes of planning before you'll either have to enter the portal or move on.
Well, can we put it like a? Can we? That is a good question.
My grenade? What did my grenade from the last time I was here work? What happened to the tentacles? What grenade?
Well, I mean, bold of me, but
At the
I mean,
tentacle pit? You did not kill the thing. You upset it greatly, but you guys more or less all escaped the chamber 5. So now we're gonna see if we continue, if we do some shenanigans or if you continue mission.
yeah, that's it. The thing is,
So you have 2 more minutes to decide if you go through the portal, and if you go through the portal, it'll be
guys,
open for D10. Sorry, 15 minus D6 minutes.
Guys,
So, Chris,
we have a second chance, guys.
Nick and I don't want to go through this portal, but
No.
Frank's pretty adamant about wanting to do it.
We are being given a second chance, guys. I mean, we will be pretty dumb to not take it, even if it's perilous. I mean, there is danger, but I mean, it's fucking Warhammer. There's always danger.
Okay.
You cannot be 50 pants about it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to the
You
portal.
can keep yelling over everybody, but you're doing this alone.
Yeah, I'm going alone.
All of the party kind of like you're all standing in a line looking at the portal, and everyone besides you just takes one unanimous step back. And it looms before you. You can tell that the energies that you have been defending yourself from this entire time are rampant. However, you have, just like you said, a second chance.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm
Floyd.
not drunk yet, so no.
I'm not drunk either. I like to take risks.
I like being alive.
You won't go far with that mentality. So I'm going in.
You see all the action. You see fragments and snapshots of your actions from last time. Okay. It would be easiest to follow yourself because you remember what you did and you have a connection with yourself. Who would you like to haunt? You are basically a warp ghost right now.
Hell yeah, not the first time again.
Yeah.
Every time you do something, it will incur 1 corruption test.
Okay.
And so the party enters chamber 4. There is some sort of organizing as you realize that the amulet could only hold 20 men. They start moving towards chamber 6. And there is like some shuffling in the hallway for a little bit. You can decide to enter the portal if you'd like and haunt someone, or you can stay on the outside. I'm going to roll the D6 right now.
Okay.
And so D6, you have D6 minus 10 minutes. If you are not back on this side of the portal before it ends, you will be doomed. Fucking doomed.
Before anything, I just want to understand. Right now, we're back as when we enter the place, right?
Yes, and I'm rolling through it.
Okay, I will.
Did you lose? You're all at room 5. Everyone that's not
In the portal?
everyone that's not Keenan is in room 5 right now, looking at the portals. Let's sacrifice the slaves. Francis can't stop us. Okay, there's a subplot going on.
I need the slaves, though. I need the
Yeah,
slaves.
no, I'm not cool with killing them.
I need the slaves.
Want nothing to do with this portal.
Nice. Okay. Really, Keenan, I would be thinking about the moment that you could change everything. And so you end up going towards the chamber, and the ritual is taking place.
Yeah, I will enter the guys who's making the ritual mine. I will enter the guy who has the mask.
Okay.
I don't want to possess him. Basically, I just want to read his mind.
Occupy that space.
Yeah, I want to know what he's doing. I want to learn knowledge of why he's doing that freaking thing.
Take a corruption check.
Yes, so D100, right?
D100. Roll above.
No,
Do you mean infamy?
Nope.
Okay.
Corruption.
corruption? You have to go above and beyond. 60. I'm all right. I'm at 31.
Okay, you're good. You enter his head, and you don't get any of the details because you're not really drinking it in, but you know that this ritual is the only way to save these people.
Can you repeat that? The dog is making noises, so it's like
You didn't really fully occupy his mind, but you know that what he's doing is the right thing.
Okay. Well, since we're in the past, I assume that people are coming in the bedroom, right? In the ritual room. Well, or past.
Just right then, the party comes in, and everyone, especially Hijikis, Maximus, and Jan Voral, they immediately just have a murderous look on their eye, as if they're up to no tomfoolery.
Okay, I will use Maximus is this channel is based.
He's the tech priest.
The tech priest, yeah, basically. Okay, let me just do if I can do something. Can I do something? May I? I don't have much point left. I guess those two. Okay. I know what I will do then. I will try to make the guy who's making the ritual invisible to the party.
Okay.
With a clear mind trick.
Okay. Instead of rolling your normal penalty, you'll just be taking a corruption test like normal. Sorry, you'll just be instead of rolling your normal penalty, you'll be taking a corruption test.
I rolled a 94.
94. Okay, you are pure. The tendrils, you can actually see the tree somehow already there, and that tree is protecting you at this point. The ritual meister, he goes invisible, and go ahead and roll perception, Jan Voral. And
9.
Hijikis,
Yeah, what? I'm back.
go ahead and roll perception.
Perception? No problem.
I got a 9.
That is a 23.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Got +7 to it.
Okay, and then all right. Your past self did not see it, Jan Voral. However, as soon as the ritual meister enacted the ritual, Hijikis put on several layers of like he had like a bunch of like monocules that extended over his eye, and you actually get like a faint outline. You're aware that there is a heavy warp presence other than just the tentacles and the ritual in the chamber. Go ahead and roll infamy, Keenan.
Infamy to the
Yes.
Ooh, and I roll 50.
Oh wow, okay. You have created a paradox in time and space. There are 2 separate timelines now that branch out and then reconverge.
I love messing with a timeline.
Can't believe you've done this.
And so now that you've set now that you've set the ritual in motion, you can actually see the man. He takes off his mask, he snaps it in half, and he lays either mask on either one of the supplicants, which also turn invisible. Slowly and slowly, you hear the portal starting to diminish. Your attachment to your actual body has been diminishing second by second, and you are turning into a wisp.
I know. Okay. I will leave, but I'm leaving a message to you.
To who?
To Paul.
Fuck.
And now I will jump back into the normal timeline. But before that, I send a telepathic message to myself.
Take D5 corruption.
On it, baby.
Okay, you set things in motion, and you had 3 minutes left on the timer. You set things in motion so that the ritual actually took place. The cultists managed to hold off the party just long enough so that they could offer the twins up to the tentacles. And with that, there was a terrible resounding belch, and each of the tentacles receded away. Without this obstacle, the party was able to take on the Praetorian Guard. The interaction with the Magos is very limited, but you do find now in the party that there are 3 servitors laden with masks.
Ooh, the mask. Finally.
You have achieved a very crucial objective. Okay, now.
I blow his mind up.
Okay. We're going to clear this, and we're going to look at the world view.
All right.
God. You messed with the timeline. Destroyed the timeline.
Destroy the
Oh,
time.
this is insane.
I know, right?
Unbelievable. I think we should hang the heretic.
Okay. Who would like?
The heretic.
Who is going to step up to lead the party? Basically, you made it all the way. You made it all the way.
I'll accept Chris's leadership if I get to have more. If I can continue with my servitors.
And so your first interaction
All right,
actually,
cool.
your first interaction took place right beneath Hive Theron, and then you actually find yourself underground between Hive Theron and Hive Dormer. You could choose to retrace your steps, but you have basically 3 options here. The first one is retrace. The second one is to deal with the time police. Retrace to Hive Theron, where Czar is waiting for you. You could retrace. You could hit the time police, or you could go for synthetic ascension. Okay, everyone. Give 1 point of infamy to Chris. Chris, you'll gain 1. Everyone loses 1 point of infamy.
Shouldn't he gain 3?
He gains 1.
That's bullshit.
Stripping of us of our infamy.
There we go.
Unbelievable.
You get to roll once you modify your infamy. Roll an infamy test for me.
Just him or everybody?
I roll an infamy too.
Just Chris. Infamy test is is D100, so it's 2D10. Get below your infamy.
This is just him, you right?
Mm-hmm.
Just him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll a D100? Yes. Well, what 2 D10s, which is 1 D100?
If you're doing it online, just roll a D100, try to get under your infamy score.
Bang. Oh, what's your infamy score? Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. you are able to retrace your steps. Take a perception test or a stealth test. Oh, and by the way, Keenan never left the portal. There's a point when you guys actually saw yourselves returning to the chamber, and everyone returned except for everyone returned, and they all disappeared except for Keenan. So he didn't come through the portal. It was the past self that came back.
What?
Like the past version of you ended up actually coming back to that chamber, and instead of Keenan coming out of the portal, it was the past self of him that is reincarnated. The rest of them synchronized with you. Like they actually stepped into your footsteps and became you. But Keenan did not become anyone else. So it's the past version of Keenan, not the future version.
Oh, for God's sake. What have you done?
He's fucked then.
You fucking heretic.
Time travel, hell yeah.
Okay, Chris, either roll a perception or a stealth check. Okay? Okay. There is something, many little things actually following you.
Ooh.
You can feel the chamber slowly shaking around you. And you can smell untold numbers of unwashed bodies. You shoot. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a. If anyone wants to stop him, but Chris does have good initiative. You have about 20 men that you promised freedom from the slave market, and 20. You have 20 slaves, 20 merry men, 50 bolters, and 10 plasma, and 3 cargo haulers.
Plus whatever else we have.
Yeah, plus whatever you're carrying on you. The cargo haulers are just servitors. But Igor, that has actually now been totally touched up, and he's got a pretty actually handsome face, which is kind of terrible because he's still this hunchback. He says, shoot them now. Okay, go ahead and do corruption.
What?
Hey, if Frank's buddy's not coming back, can I have my bolt pistol back?
Yeah, my French buddy, he's Italian, bro.
Is he coming back or
Sorry
not?
to hear it.
He's not coming tonight.
No, but like in the future.
Probably, yes. I hope so.
Okay, then he can have it for now.
I'll give him one more session. This session I'm going to play as him if it's relevant. Because it really might be relevant.
Charisma check for just Chris? Carl? Or everybody?
They realize that you are full of it, but they've decided to go along with it. And go ahead and choose high or low, Chris. Okay. They end up splitting off to a chamber, and whatever the horrible menace was that was coming after you ended up following them. You make it to Hive Theron. You emerge.
Wait, we lost 20 guys, right?
Yep, the 20 slaves.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Chris, can I be mad for like a second? I ain't mad for a second.
And so, as you're exiting the area, you kind of notice that half of the entire base has been blasted away, just absolutely blown asunder. LOL. What a fun. What a family friendly. Okay. And so you emerge, and upon emerging, you do see Czar, and Czar says, "What did you do?"
Shut up, dick face.
Oh yeah, we curb stomped that bitch
It was
face.
supposed to look like an elephant's trunk. All right. I don't know if I have certain repressed tendencies.
Maybe, who knows?
You're missing half the base, and it blew up just hours after you entered the Undercity. What did you do?
Oh,
Happens.
well, there's been a change in management.
We lost half the garrison.
Happens.
It happens.
What are you gonna do?
Our business is a risky thing, and sometimes we lose the jackpot.
That's just how it is sometimes. You just have to deal with that, really.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I cannot give you payment because you've blown it up. You blew
Okay,
up,
okay.
but there is payment waiting for you at Hive Dormer. If you wish, I just have one more task for you to follow.
I take the faith good night that have been given to me by Zarb, and one by one, I pull out the pin.
So we just take his money.
Czar is actually like just projected on a massive television screen.
Oh.
And he says, well, that might fetch you a high price.
So how much for the grenades, then?
I'm thinking that could get you a nice suit of power armor. But just put it in the dispenser. We can talk about the details soon.
You're quick on business, huh?
Nope, don't like it.
I take out the mask with the 2 bits from the future.
Whoa! When I sent you down there to get masks, I didn't think you'd over-deliver. Very well, very well. I could get you an armed escort for your convoy if you'd like.
So, guys, what do we need? What kind of deal do you guys want to make?
I mean, power armor sounds pretty solid. I don't know exactly. I'm not too familiar with the lore here, so you guys.
I don't mind. Well, we can technically take the power armor, but it's pretty much useless if we're not space marines, honestly.
It depends.
Yeah, I mean, it
depends.
if you're like half man, half machine, you fucking robot, tech priest. But like,
Yeah, give me power armor. Go on.
But the reason why the Space Marines use power armor is because they have a special organ for it, Chris. I mean, it's
Well,
more.
okay. It would most like this probably isn't Space Marine grade power armor.
Space Marines require the black carapace implant in order to use their power armor, but this one has been modified for human use. The only downside is it does not come with a self-sustaining power pack, so you'll have to find a battery and hold it.
And
what does it take? Like AAA's, 9 volts? What are we dealing with?
5 volts, 12 volts, maybe.
It basically comes with like 9 times the size of. It's basically just a car battery, just 9 times bigger.
Okay. No. Instead, what I would like from Zarb is a bond.
Like a contract?
Wait, more I owe you note.
Oh.
And I owe you a favor of your choosing? I don't know.
I mean,
very well, very well. Here you go. Give me the mask and I'll give you a transponder. You can reach me as long as you're within a radius of 20 miles of any major point on the map.
okay, because guys, I'm out of game right now. I've been thinking if we want to have our settlement, right, we will need, guess what? Materials to start. And what the best way to have an iron note than from a rich guy who's doing shady business? So
I mean, Frank, this is Keenan. This is all you. You went and got that mask. I'm cool with you getting whatever you want.
yeah, but I'm
I
thinking.
don't know.
I mean,
I
if
mean-
you guys want anything else, I'm not like you. To promote us to what?
I mean, it's
am
fair that you get what you
not
want, but
exactly in charge of the Thrax Auxilia, but I know a guy who knows a guy.
You know the guy. You know the guy. Yeah. Well, Chris, I will hold on to that because there's better way to make. Yeah, but there's better way to make us like because you see, we may get into a special case, but those kind of thing is bad for us because then we're seeing with like, oh my god, they get favors and shit, and it's
Yes.
If you choose to actually be officiated in the Auxilia, other factions will look at you in certain ways.
I
Most
mean,
of them negative.
I say let's go with the. I said let's go with the IOU node. This way we can ask till the favor to get introduced in.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll take the IOU for the moment.
Give me the mask. Give me the mask.
And I put the mask in.
Okay, there's like a tray that comes out that's actually strange. There's like 30 or 40 different trays, and this one is strangely just big enough within millimeters to hold the mask. And as soon as you put it in there, almost at risk of having your fingers chopped off, the tray slides back. And another tray slides open, and you see 2 lieutenant's butter bars slide out, like 2 little pins you could put on somebody's lapel.
But we still have the IOU, right?
We didn't get it yet, did we?
I suppose for finding the gas mask, I could allow you to have what you seek, as it is not necessarily a finite resource. And a tiny little tray comes over, and it's very similar to Chris's Vox speed, but there's no earpiece. There's just a microphone.
I take this one and I give the pin to Chris. Here, be a good boy, Carl.
Yeah, good boy.
Okay, Chris, you're gonna have to be a big boy and remember this, because I'm not going to. For anyone that's aligned with the Thrax Knights, you will receive. Go ahead and roll charisma, right? Just do a charisma check, or an infamy. Oh, he BRB.
Just Chris?
Sorry.
I guess I can take half of the pin. I don't know who the Trax Knight is.
What's Chris's character's name again?
Carl the Nurse.
Carl Von
Carl.
something.
Carl.
Carl the Nurse ones. Chat from the
Carl
cut.
and Hadfolk.
If you would like, you could take the slaves to Hive Dormer. It'll be easier. It'll be easier to do, but the payoff won't be quite as high. Or you could take the slaves all the way north.
We don't have slave anymore.
I have slaves outside. I have no less than.
We could trade it. Do we have anything to trade you for?
I have no less than 20 slaves outside that need these masks. If you escort them to Hive Dormer, you'll be paid. But if you escort them all the way north to the sacred city of Bloomsdale, the payoff will be big, 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 big money.
Well, we'll trade the slave for the grenades then.
Wait, how many people do we have in our possession?
Right now you have 50 boltermen.
Yeah, but like just like slaves and
20
incapacitated
merrymen, and 10 plasma. There are in the slave pen outside, there are 20 there are 20 men in here that need to be escorted.
Paul, I want to do one last thing with Zarb.
Time is money, and I'm afraid we're both running out.
Yeah, but as we're going really be quick, I wanna try to use an infamy check to get a new equipment.
Okay. I like that.
That is totally plausible. You could throw your reputation on the line for top line gear.
So I'm rolling, and I rolled 1.
Like 0-1?
Yes, 0-1.
Wow. Give him what he wants.
Huh?
I know the
Paul's frozen.
Do you like my Ryan Gosling impersonation?
Oh, fuck you.
I do like
Just
it.
like
I do like it.
he's just like me.
Like me,
Okay.
sister.
Do you want to make a demand or do you want to get what he's going to give you?
I don't know. I mean, it was up to you to give me an equipment. I just want something because I have no weapon. I have no armor anymore. I don't have shit except my mind. And I think I'm being too reliant on it. So I just want a piece of equipment I could use instead of just. I don't know. Zarv is a pretty resourceful guy. I count on him. I'm going to get more whiskey. Be right back.
Okay, I have just the item for you, though it comes with a bit of a risk. This was really an opportune time to get that drink. Okay. And as he does that, okay, I can offer you on one hand I can offer you on one hand a power stave. It's more powerful than a power sword. Or I could give you the highly vaunted plasma pistol. The plasma pistol will do 25 damage with every shot with a penetration of 10. However, if you roll a critical failure, you will take the full plasma blast to your dome.
I look at Zarb, and I flash my eyes with psycho energies.
Oh, okay. We truly are the same of kin. We might have been friends in a different path. Okay, Czar, a dark, no, you guys are just gonna fucking sexualize it. A staff comes out, a very unassuming staff comes out of a tray, and you can tell that it God damn it! You can tell that there is something about the staff that makes it special. It doesn't seem especially dangerous.
I say thank you, Zarb, and I drop the grenades.
Stop! Look, is there any way to? Never mind. Okay, and then Keenan, sorry, Carl, what would you be interested in? Go ahead and take an infamy text.
I got
100, roll below your infamy. All right. Just what is it you're on the market for? Most of my stocks were blown away by you, but I might be able to scrounge something.
Yes.
Very well. On a 15, I could give you a double-edged power sword.
Ooh, double edge.
The power sword will, let's see.
The sword of power.
Go up. 4. Armory 2, okay. The power sword, this is gonna do, the power sword will do, there's a D12, right? Yeah, there's such thing as a D12, right?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll do D12 damage and has a piercing of 10.
It's double edge. Basically means that it can strike on the right side and the left side, Chris.
I meant double-bladed, but I actually think I'm gonna roll with double-edged.
Well,
Any
You
other
are-
takers? You are all a very greedy bunch.
yes.
No,
Thank
just
you.
them.
You're a
Yeah.
the most of all of us all.
Okay, for Hajikas, did you decide you want to do something or?
Nah.
Okay, for holding your tongue, even though there were riches available, I will offer you each a single infamy
Yay.
for showing contempt at Czar.
Okay.
Yay.
Both named after my Horrocks. Well, okay, great.
Wait,
Sarah.
so anyone at time to have wives? Why?
The hell's wild
And,
nowadays? Come on.
As you're dealing with Czar, you see you see one of the famed Nasirs walking out, speaking in warp tongue to one of his lieutenants, and he seems very worked up, and he's pointing a lot. Jasnaf, livle, dalilo, esit not moyayo.
I speak
And-
warp tongue. What's that
And
mean?
basically, an attack is imminent. The Imperials have broken through Bad Marsh, and they are heading straight for Hive Theron. Hive Theron's defenses have been reduced to 50% because of the reactor explosion that happened beneath it.
Good.
Okay.
At this point, at this point, you realize that you will have to deal with the Imperials sooner or later, and
Well-
you can choose what's going to happen, but you will have to make a sacrifice somewhere.
Okay. Well, I say let's evacuate the town.
Your truck is located your truck is located right here with the
Oh yeah, but here's my idea, guys. We can go steal other Toraks. Now,
what's that?
we could try to steal some Toraks.
Oh yeah, the Toroxes. You get outside, and there is a tribe of Cornate warriors stacked up within their vehicles right here, and they're content with drawing straws. And every couple minutes, one of them wanders over to your vehicles right here, and attempts to get past the force field. They've been doing this over and over again, and you can see that each of the Cornate warriors has their fingerprints burned off as they try to get through the force field.
They're stuck in the force field.
The force field will still be active until you decide to deactivate it.
I guess we could try to strike a little with the warriors, but I don't think we will be down with it.
As you get closer, go ahead and take a perception test.
All right, on it. Ooh, and I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Ooh. So I guess I'm going blind for 10 seconds, and I'm just.
You're jerking off too much.
For a very brief second, your consciousness left your body and was pressed to more pressing issues by your other self. Your other self is capable of really seeing the big picture, and that is that the Imperials are indeed closing in from every angle. The rest of the squad, though, you do see that there is a leader named Sergeant Salatus, and he looks like this. And he is in charge of the mechanized unit. Oh, Chris, go ahead and roll a charisma check, please.
All right, because I give you the pin for the Trax Knight. I don't know what the Trax Knight is anyway, so.
All right, Chris rolled a 10. From now on, you will gain +3. And whenever you roll, you're going to need to remember this. I'm not going to. Every time you interact with Thrax Auxilia personnel, you'll get a +3 to charisma, no matter who it is.
Nice.
And so you approach Sergeant Salatus, and he says, I like your trucks. They're kind of nice. I could use a couple more trucks, I think. It's about time to get out of here.
You deal with the Trax Knight, or I deal with the Trax Knight, Chris? I leave it up to you. Trax Knight, Carl von der Schwanz. I don't know. I mean, I got a question, Paul. Is it weird for an Inquisitor to wear the symbol of Trax Knights?
Okay. He's wearing a symbol of the Thrax Auxilia, which is a different faction from the Thrax Knights, and he will, yes, take a penalty of D3 corruption.
Nice.
Way to nerf your buddy. Good job.
Well, it's not that. It's just like, I mean, it's role play. I mean, he's like, let's kill all the heretics. Ah, yes, heretics. I'm just like.
No, that's a good point. That's a great point.
Okay, heretic.
But who cares? You're an heretic too. Joey's an heretic. Everyone's an heretic, man. We have an Inquisitor hanging with Trax Knights.
Yeah, we got someone going back in time trying to do fucking forbidden rituals.
I had him up in the picture. This is what he kind of looks like. I'll go into further detail.
Oh. He looks like this. Sergeant.
Yeah, he looks kind of like this. The weirdest thing about him is even though he's easily the most corrupted around him, he kind of has this naive kind of like glare to him, as if he's still just discovering what it is to be him.
Yeah.
He's struggling between being the leader of these men and being a warrior. That seems like more of a reflection of me than anything else. So I'll just maybe a little bit. Maybe he does lean that way. Well, go ahead and roll wisdom. He's in a position where he doesn't want to take orders from the Nasir. He very much wants his journey to go on and on and on. And he knows that if he fights here, he will probably die here.
What?
I tell him we want to get out with him, and I need some. Wow. Okay. I want him on our side, and I offer transportation shit as long as we all get out together. He says, look. That sounds very nice, but I'm telling you right now, the defenses of Hive Theron are so poor that they'll just roll over. We will have to fight the Imperials sooner or later. How are we going to do it? It seems like just a good enough place to die here than anywhere else.
Chris, can I jump in, Carl?
You sense that he is the most corrupted individual here by far. He is close to completely being subsumed by his corruption.
Jesus Christ.
What it is, Joe?
He's fucked up. That's what it is.
Well, I did mess up the timeline.
That's true.
Yeah, you really did.
No, but Chris, can I jump in?
Well, which ground is that? And he brings out the map.
I'll use my telepathy on Chris, and I will tell him this in a way, in this manner. Tell this poor-looking guy that, yes, Chris. No, you don't. I just use my usual. You have this tingling sense thing, as always.
If you don't recognize him, Chris, I would like you to take a wisdom test.
And do I run a charisma or something?
You could roll charisma, sure.
Who?
Okay, as an inquisitor, hearing funny thoughts in your brain, I assume that you would just immediately set forth all your psychic barriers and lock whatever it is out before it could get any worse.
I rolled a 21-2. Wait, my bad. I rolled a 22.
Okay, he has, I'll tell you when you can stop talking. You have D6 number of things you can tell him.
Tell him that we will have the element of surprise if we can retreat. Basically, we will be able to surprise them if they don't know where we are. Guerrilla warfare, basically. We can booby trap everything we see right now, and then we can leave the place. That's it. I'm done, guys. Chris, what do you want to do? I gave you the information.
Okay. Chris is saying that we do a tactical retreat and hit the flanks of the Imperials. So the Imperial forces will be coming in from Bad Marsh, and they'll be coming in from this way. However, they will have an open flank, more or less. On either side, you have a choice of striking them through the marsh right here, or striking them in open ground over here.
Paul, I want to laugh at the idea of an Inquisitor attacking the Imperials, by the way. I'm having a smirk.
Oh yeah, no, that will, if this attack is successful, Chris, it will hurt you in some way. But then again, an Inquisitor is used to sacrificing many men. Just like the Terran generals of old taught me. Minan
told me.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
This calls Scottish? Okay, well, so you want to go by the marsh? Huh. Could be.
Oh, the Ivor. Yeah, Ivor. Sergeant Salatis.
Salatis, okay.
He says, That could be glorious. Oh, go ahead and roll charisma.
Grabbing a beer, BRB. Okay, Joe, we'll be waiting on you.
Okay.
Aren't we a bunch of very men?
Okay, Sergeant Salatus tells you it's not a good idea, but then he looks at your rank pins and he thinks about it. And if he survives this, the worst that will happen is he might become nearly unstoppable. Sergeant Salatus. He is on the very verge of either becoming a chaos spawn or perhaps even a prince. If he becomes a demon prince, he will create an entire new faction, which probably won't be aligned to anyone, as they'll just be content to kill and die as much as possible.
I want to become a chaos god then.
That is okay, and now he sits down and he crosses his arms and he's like, well, what's the plan?
Okay, Chris, I have an idea.
So you want him to play Sudoku? Commit seppuku?
Sudoku!
Oh, okay.
Chris, are you sure you want to do that? I am just thinking that, well, you cannot comment something that is, you cannot comment something that, yeah, but
You got, right now, your camp, like all of his camp is kind of like surrounding him in a semicircle, and all of your camp is surrounding him in a semicircle. And at intervals, people just turn around and start whispering to each other in the ear. So you could very easily just turn around and whisper if you want.
Okay, I just want to say something, Chris. You cannot command someone to kill himself because it goes against the command spell. What we could do is either a rating speech. Well, you could tell him that he has rubbed you off in a weird way and then kill him and then take his place as the tracks knight. But I don't think that people will be popular with this idea. But I could use my powers to help you. And now there's the thing. We want the help of an heretic. Well, I mean, you see, I need a front. And you leading a bunch of men is that's right now it's out of repeat because I'm using Turb. Yeah, trust yeah, my bad. Still let me help, but who cares? Gemoville, what do you think?
I'm a little lost right now. I just came back and I have no clue what's going on.
You basically have control of, more or less control of Sergeant Salatus and his 3 Tauroxes, and you're trying to figure out what to make him do strategically. If he doesn't die keeping the Imperials at bay, he might become a demon prince and create his own faction, which would destroy everything in its path.
Yeah, but guys, I have an idea then.
Okay.
What we could do is that we could let another battlefield in the marsh, as Chris say, and we could use the Sergeant Salatus as a way to deter the Imperials. I mean, if we are able to stop their advance in a guerrilla fashion way, we could technically kill the Salatus Sergeant while it's being helpful to us. What would you do, Chris? Well, you could use your Inquisitor. I know they're warriors, Chris. What they want is blood. We shall give them blood. But it needs to be in a way that will be helpful to us.
They do recognize Chris as a lieutenant. His counterfeit pins seem to be working like a charm.
Oh, you are a superior, man. That is good. Okay, then cut off his head.
Cut off his head?
Sergeant Saladis, yeah.
Okay.
It is very. Go ahead and take a wisdom test or a perception test, Carl.
Oh my goodness.
I quickly unsheathe my sword and slice off the Shard's head. Okay, 20. All right, he's gonna take a go ahead and roll initiative. And as this is happening, both groups are kind of just the two semicircles are forming one giant ring around Saladis. Your men and his. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I will. Okay.
All right, you go first, but he does have enough time to keep.
I rolled 22. I rolled 21.
What do you add to initiative?
It just right now, unless you guys are gonna throw in, it's just
D20, that's it?
Carl. If you step in, the crews of the Toroxes will also step in.
Okay, but everything I'm going to do, I will try. I will use my spell.
Initiative is Dex.
What's happening?
So
Roll
basically,
initiative.
you
Roll
remember
initiative.
this? Okay, no, I'm doing something even better. I will use
10.
mental of command, and I command everyone around me to stand down and sit. No, well, I mean you're the superior. I mean the people that's gathering around us.
Yeah, he means the bad guys.
The baddies.
Yeah.
So I roll my magic check first.
What's your initiative step?
My initiative. I rolled 21.
Okay, the sergeant's men are gonna roll, and then he will also roll. And you've got the sergeant's men at 17, and you've got Sergeant Saladis at a mighty 13.
Haha, the mighty saw this. Yes, no, yes, no. Yes, no. Allora del vai, c'è partecipato.
But like for now, no one's gonna. For now, it seems like they're content to just have a ring, and I guess I'll just draw the ring right here. Here's the ring of the sergeant's men, numbering 30, and here's the ring of your men, coming closer to 100 men. And here's Chris, right here. And Sergeant Saladis is facing off with him in the pit.
Okay, but are the men standing down?
Yeah, everyone's content to watch at this point. No one has a reason to step in. This is a pretty typical thing. It's almost like the Sith, where someone just decides to step up. So they know what's happening right now.
Good luck, Chris. If you need help, I can help.
So.
Next door.
Oh gosh, he's gonna reboot. Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris. You have initiative. What do you decide to do? Sergeant Salatus is standing in front of you with a chainsword revving. Once again, roll charisma. $18. He's gonna roll to counter that. And he drops his weapon, but now he's just actually like extending his hands towards you like this. Okay, go ahead and roll strength. Oh, sorry, go ahead and roll to attack. It's going to be your strength plus your proficiency plus D20. I think it's going to be like 2. Just add 2. So add your strength plus 2 plus D20. Okay. Your power sword will do D12 damage. Add your strength. Oh, you know what? You're making a sorry. You're making a targeted attack, so you're gonna have to roll disadvantage. Go ahead and roll another D20. And you're gonna choose the lowest. So roll D20, add 2 plus your strength to it. Go ahead and roll D20. Yeah, 2 D20s. Lower. Your attack misses. And I'm sorry to tease you like that. That was an Indian giver moment. And he's going to try to grapple you to the ground. Go ahead and roll for your strength, and we're going to compare it with his. Okay, he wrestles you to the ground, and now you're rolling around. Go ahead and either take a Constitution test to try to not get hurt, or take a strength check to not get disarmed. Which one was that? Did you roll did you roll Constitution or Strength? Oh, okay. He disarms you, and you will be taking 6 points of damage.
How many hit points do you have, Chris?
You're at 10.
Ben. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, but it's okay. No, but Chris, we had a full rest. It's okay. You're back at full health.
There was no full rest.
Nope, there was not.
You didn't take a rest? Oh, okay then.
You guys have been on the move.
I'm gonna cast. Wait, can I go?
You can go, however, if you are seen meddling in the melee, his men will jump in, and although that isn't a threat to you, their lives will be lost.
Chris, how do you feel? You want some help or no? You want some hit points back? Okay, we're gonna risk it.
You guys give each other a sort of make a stealth check or a sleight of hand check. So, sorry, Jan Boral.
Yeah, let me look at my sheet.
Sleight
Sleight of hand is Dex. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, I think that'll do. It's well, that's an 18 total.
I've rolled so poorly this entire campaign, and now it's very probable that I'll roll very high here. The men are more intent on watching their leader throttle the life out of you. They're cheering, and they're all more or less focused on him.
Okay, I want to do something.
Wait, so do I get to cast that spell?
You would have either way, but they're focusing more on the ass kicking rather than you.
So I cast the spell and they don't notice?
They don't.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I got to figure out how many hit points he gets back. It is 2d8. What is my spell casting modifier? Because I don't know that.
It's basically the wisdom. It's
Okay.
8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
That's 13 total. You heal 13 hit points.
Do, 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 do. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Okay, and as your windpipe was being crushed, it actually bends outward. Your windpipe actually pushes his thumb back as he heals you, returning air to your lungs. Go ahead and you can take a strength check to escape, or you could try any other action, but it would just be at disadvantage. So you could try to attack him, but it'll just be at disadvantage.
Hey guys, we really need a long rest after this, though. I only have 1 spell slot left.
Oh no, I have like 4 points left.
I went a little crazy last week, so.
Same. Is it my turn now, Paul?
It's Chris's. He gets to choose what to do, and that's going to be you.
Well, I got 21 on my dex.
Chris got 20 plus his modifier, so I'm pretty sure he's above you. That's what the 20 plus question mark is.
Oh.
13 for strength. To break out, he's going to try to beat you.
Well, turns out you're
Okay, you break out. I will allow you any half action besides an attack. Or an attack at disadvantage. Remember, though, you are disarmed. His weapon is lying in the pit, and so is yours. And you can always choose to delay if you don't do an action. Yes, however, it'll be at disadvantage because he got you to the ground.
Is he dead?
Well, Chris is trying to once again use charisma to dissuade the situation. You get back up, and I imagine as you get back up, you wipe the dust off your curtails and your beer gut, which I have. Chris gets back up. He gets back up. You're never gonna keep me down.
Don't stop me now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Nice. No, nice. Never gonna keep me down. Okay, now we're going to Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
Get knocked down.
That song's older than you, Chris.
No, they're gonna keep me down.
Okay, fine. Roll fucking charisma.
God, yes.
Roll fucking
Charisma is the gayest stat.
I mean, sorry guys, I'm not going to swear in French now because that's just really fucking dumb. I have no way to express it then. That's just tabarnak. My bad.
I didn't catch a single fucking word of what you just said.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Roll fucking charisma, Chris.
Roll 15.
Oh,
No, that's four. Can I do
to your delight, the rest of your troop, those with mouths that can move, start joining in your song, and you'll plus one to your next action.
I get knocked down. I guess I'm not kidding. Yes, you, Chris.
Okay, now it'll go to Keenan.
Okay.
You get plus one to your next action. So whatever you roll, the next thing you do, you'll get just plus one. And so if it's a disadvantage, both times you roll, you'll get plus one. And you still choose the lowest.
I'm just gonna look if I can do this. Can I work on that? I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. And I'm going to use. Can I use special missions? Let me look. There's two things I want to do.
2 half actions?
Yeah. I will use my spell recognition on Chris.
Okay, go either and take a stealth, a sleight of hand check.
Or a stealth.
What did I give you last time, Joe? I gave you 2 different choices: a stealth, a sleight of hand check, or a
Okay, but wouldn't be an arcana
remember.
check in my mind.
stealth or sleight of hand
Okay, I roll an 18.
for.
My sleight of hand.
Okay, they're gonna try to perceive you.
That's 2, so.
They actually join in on the song, so they don't they don't see what you're doing.
Okay, I roll my magic check for my first magic spell, and I didn't roll a 1. And now I will use.
Oh, you rolled 1 on the magic?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't.
okay.
Oh, too bad. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry, Paul. And my second spell, and I will use my 2 last C points, and I will be barren of all energy now.
Excellent. Right where I want you.
What it is, I will use psychic disruption on the guy.
Okay. Okay. Choose. What exactly does that do again?
Well, again, what it do is that you take uh, 2d10 damage, and on a fail save, you cannot see anything more than 10 feet from it. Like you cannot see anything beyond 10 feet.
The radius of the pit is about 5 feet, so that won't be too crucial. Go ahead and give him damage.
It's still 2d10 of damage.
2d10 damage?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, roll them.
15 damage.
Okay, go ahead and choose higher. Actually, never mind.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You ended up using your newfound weapon actually to point at him to cast it, and he actually received a good measure of corruption, and a massive tumor just started growing up on his neck. But now he's emaciated. He like the life was just kind of like sucked out of him. It appears as though a third of his health is missing.
Nice.
Chris, target the tumor. You have a +5 in your next check because you have 1d4 plus 1.
Hey, Hajik, Mr. Maximus, did you roll initiative?
Yes, I got. Where is it?
Growth.
10.
Okay, perfect. Who's not up here? I have. Oh, do I have Jan Boyle up here for initiative?
I got a 20 total.
Oh, okay. God damn.
You were like, he's transforming into a chaos prince.
Okay, we're at initiative 20 now for Jan Boral.
I'm a little bit.
Chris went, right? Yeah, Chris went, and now Jan Boral.
I'm a little bit lost. Wait, what did I miss? Are we all in combat now?
No, Keenan actually managed to cast a stealth spell. And so full-on combat is not initiated. Both of the combatants are disarmed. Both their weapons are just lying in the ring. Even at a third of his health, 2/3 of his health, he still has more health than good old Carl. So it's kind of a dire situation, but they're both disarmed.
Maybe I should try to heal him again.
Wait. I think you should wait on that. What's your maximum L point, Chris? And how much are you right now?
I thought you got the max health.
Yes, what is your max health?
And how much do you have right now?
What's the?
How do you not know?
Can we figure out?
No one else is your character sheet, man.
Can somebody get in the book really quickly and figure out what a level 4
what level are you, Chris? I think it's level 2, right?
I thought he's a level 3 paladin.
Okay.
Yes, we did go over it before, but
can we go through the books really quick?
I got the book open. I'm looking.
Yeah,
Around like 36. 30 something. Wait.
The
The fuck's a hit die for paladin?
It's a D10 for the paladin.
So yeah.
So then he would have like 30 health.
Well, what's your constitution?
Well, if he rolled straight 10s, he would have what's it called? That would be like 20 something.
Do you have
Probably.
a +5 in constitution? Because otherwise, that would mean that you roll both 10 each time.
Realistically, with your constitution being whatever it is, your max health is your level 3 or 2?
2.
2? Then your health is probably like 25.
Well,
You'll have like 12.
25. I like 25. That sounds like a nice number.
It doesn't make sense since the max you can have is like 20, literally. Because
No, it would be 30.
Yeah.
30 plus his
Well, the
constitution.
As DM, I'm making a command decision. His health, his maximum health is 25.
Okay, executive decision made.
Have more point than he should have. I don't mind that.
Fine.
Okay, thanks for fucking making that voice.
Great. So, Chris, how many health points do you have right now?
We
Never-
never leveled up. The only level up was.
You have 23. Then I'm not going to heal you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's at 23 now, and out of 25. Okay.
But what
Oh.
do we, Gemmerville, do you think that you could distract the surgeon by throwing some light at him, or I don't know, like?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and I'll ask you guys what you think here. I've got 2 cantrips. I'd rather not use an actual spell right now. I'd rather use a cantrip, and 2 of them I think would be pretty helpful in this situation. Or 3 of them. I have minor illusion, light, and I could use unseen servant.
Yeah, but I think that if you can use minor illusion on the guy, on the sergeant, as a stealth spell with your sleight of hand, that could be useful. Now, our servant, the servant, he can't.
Unseen servant is an actual spell, and it is an actual spell, not a cantrip. So if I use that, that's my last spell, and I can't heal anybody.
And I disagree because the unseen servant cannot take an item that weighs more than 5 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's right. So
yeah,
I think I want to use minor illusion to try to fuck with this guy.
Yeah, like a sound behind him, like.
Roll stealth or sleight of hand.
Okay, just to give myself advantage, maybe could I use my movement to back away from everybody so they don't see me?
Yes, but mostly because you passed your first stealth check.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll say I use my movement to back up so I'm out of everybody's line of sight, and yeah, I will use minor illusion, and I will make it, instead of making it visual, I will make an audio type illusion. I'm gonna make it sound like right behind him somebody's cocking a gun.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to roll stealth with advantage first?
What's the spell? What are the requirements of the spell?
For minor illusion, I don't think it's anything. Let me check.
Okay, then it just happens.
Well, let me double check that real quick. It'll take 2 seconds.
Oh, will minor illusion only make the sergeant see it? Can I get a rule shekel grabber to weigh on
I'm
it?
looking in the book right now.
Yeah,
Would minor illusion only give it to him, or would it give it to everyone?
Minor illusion, you create a sound or image with blah, 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 lasts for a duration. It ends if I dismiss it.
Everyone can see it.
Everybody can see it or hear it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do you need me to roll stealth?
Is that
No?
what you want to do?
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna make it sound like right behind him, like in his ear, like right there. I want it to sound like a gun's being cocked.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll distract him.
All right.
guess
We're
that's my
going to
turn.
go to initiative step 7, which are his droogs around the Toroxes, and they hear it as well. And you all hear a second gunshot following it. It is now your turn, Hajikis. A fake gunshot was sounded, and now a real gunshot is sounded, and it's yet to be determined where the bullet lands.
Okay, I didn't say a gunshot though.
Oh, gun cocking. Sorry.
Yeah, so
You heard a gun cocking, and then a single shot.
Can I see where the gun? Like, do I know vaguely who shot the gun?
You take a perception test
All right.
or a wisdom
My
test.
guess.
Oh, so
Oh
it's
no, I've got +7 to perception. 14. It's 21 total.
okay. There is a droog right here on this X, and he shot his gun into the sky, but it wasn't directly up. It was like angled towards your party, but it wasn't necessarily at your party.
Ooh. He's being a naughty boy, is he?
You see a terrible grin, and his teeth are all filed to be sharp fangs. You can tell that this man has actually taken a file to his teeth and shaved them away until they were but fangs.
What did I miss?
Somebody
Alright,
shot.
how many drugs they got?
They have 15 Droogies.
Alright, do I got my servitors with me?
Your servitor complement of 60 is standing by.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure if I'm cool with these drugs existing on my land.
However, be aware that there is more personnel of the Thrax Auxilia manning guard posts and turrets and walls, and you see that there is a complement throughout the compound roughly equal to your own.
Okay, roughly equal. What do we say, guys? What's the vibe?
Well, I can.
Vibe.
Oh, guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I
Go on,
can.
heretic.
Nah.
I could use my telepathy and make myself pass as a demon.
You summon
No.
someone. No.
The last time you
No.
fucked with a demon, it did not help us.
Please,
It is.
please don't.
It's so
Please
tough.
don't randomly summon demons.
But I'm not talking about summoning demons. I'm thinking that I go in the guy's head and mess up with his mind by telling him that I'm a demon.
Yeah. Still, I don't know.
I mean, that's an idea. I mean,
Well, for now, let's just focus. That's something to stew on. But for now, let's focus on what Maximus is going to be doing because it is his step.
I think. All right. Tell me what the vibe on this plan is, lads. But I think if we get the servitors to just fire on their goons right now, we can probably kill all 15 in a turn.
That is probable. That
Yeah,
is
actually,
very probable.
I mean,
That's
I wanted
the
to try to win for Chris. I wanted Chris to win this fight fair and square, with us helping secretly. But given the circumstance, no, I think it's time for us to do action. So if you want to do that, I'm fine with it.
All right.
Well-
All right.
I'm not for it, but if it's the simple rule, I wouldn't go against it. But I believe that an army of bloodthirsty people would be great enough for us. So instead, I have an idea. I have another idea.
Yeah.
We could
Oh, great.
simply tell the guy that it was a test. Chris could make a charisma check and try to save his own ass that way.
The only thing is Chris has been trying to weasel by his charisma, and it's gotten him mediocre results so far in the pit.
Oh.
Okay, then Chris, fight your way out. I mean, it's the best way to keep the army. But if you want, we can jump in. But
Are the Thrax auxiliary? Are like the other soldiers around the place? Are they paying attention to us right now?
Take a perception test
All right.
for free.
Easy enough. 14.
You can tell that for the most part, the shifts on the wall have taken rotations between half of them watching and half of them looking outside. This is the most interesting thing going on, besides the cataclysmic explosions happening just a mile outside the compound.
So all they're doing is they're just watching.
They're watching.
All right.
The sergeant, his weapon's on the ground. Your weapon's on the ground too, unless you picked it up, which I might have forgotten if you did. No. You used your turn. His weapon is a chain sword, and your weapon is a double-edged power sword. You could count his fists as weapons if you wanted to.
I think I'm just gonna hold off on firing at them for now. I think
Very well, very well.
because they don't.
You have updated the targeting protocols for your most immediate servitors, and so they will be able to execute your next command far greater than they would have been otherwise.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll
And
get the servitors have a vibe check on them.
Keenan,
Yes.
is it a half action to equip and pick up a weapon?
It's a movement action.
Unless you have a special perk, yeah.
Yeah.
You move after that?
No, because you're using your move action for that, so you can
Yeah,
enter.
his roll his infamy to see if he has that special perk.
Yeah, but
Or
special perk just means that you use a bonus action instead of a movement action.
Perfect. I'm gonna roll to see if he's great enough for that. He is not. He is a lot closer than he thinks he is to the sun. He goes up and he picks up his chain sword, and
You can still make an attack.
but he can't close the distance with Chris though. He can't close the distance with Carl.
Oh, wait, what's the distance between? Is it 10 feet?
10 feet. It's a radius of 5, so it's 5 feet or less.
Of movement? Oh,
Yeah.
Chris, move away.
No, but he can't look. I'm telling you, it's his movement action to pick up the sword, and then so that's his movement action. And if you want to attack, you could just swing the sword right there. But that's all he could do, right?
Yeah, you can attack. Yeah. Okay, then good.
He's going to attempt to. He takes one knee with his sword raised, and he says, "By corn, we won't both leave the ring. It does not matter where the blood flows from as long as it does." And he sends his chainsword revving up to super speed. And he takes an additional 4 corruption and another, you see, even though he's emaciated, suddenly he gets a quagmire arm.
What's a quagmire arm?
It happens when quagmire's in isolation for many months.
Oh, gotcha.
It is bulging, and it represents a target. Even though you would have to, once again, roll this disadvantage to hit it, you would get a bonus to hit it on both. And so now it is your turn, Chris. If you want to take the initiative, you could. At any time, I will allow this to happen since I'm just fated enough. If you ever wanted to beseech a god, I'll allow it for free, but it will come at a cost. Well, you know what? Your jokes are just somehow in line with my storytelling. So they coincide.
Stop joking, Chris.
Okay, Chris, you grab your sword. You still have 1 half action left. You can choose to delay if you want. And so you could choose. You're at the top of the initiative stack. So anything that happens after this, you could immediately say, no, I want to do this.
Or Chris, you can take a defensive action.
Or you can take a defensive action, which will.
Basically, you sacrifice your proficiency bonus to attack, and you add it to AC.
Okay, great.
I'm thinking different than everybody else. I think you should just attack him. And I mean, you're in this fight. You can't win if you don't attack him.
He cannot move because he uses move action to take his weapon.
The chain sword is basically comparable to the revving up of a rice rocket. It has a kind of like tremor to it. Yeah, of course you are. You have a full half action. Just take note though that he's become emboldened. If you want to command him now, you've so far been getting mediocre results, and maybe don't expect anything more than that. But let's see what you do. I mean, let me tell you this, okay? The only reason I'm so steadfast in this is one time I tried to break up a fight and I just ended up getting jumped by 2 people. They don't care. When they're in fight mode, they just don't care. And that's why I'm biased. I got knocked out, so I need to take it out on you.
That's true. That is totally true.
You come
Fair
out
enough.
and drop his sword on his foot. All right. Take charisma at disadvantage. That's the way I'm going to penalize you. But remember, you get +1 to both disadvantage rolls. So roll 2d20, add your charisma, add 1, and then give me the lowest.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's your fucking lowest?
Oh, come on, Chris.
That's your... Yeah. Roll 2d6.
Roll it
Oh
twice.
my God, Chris. Are you
Roll it
fucked up
twice.
right now? Roll 2d20, take the lower, add your charisma modifier, and
Plus
1.
one.
All right. 16.
Yes.
16 still isn't that bad.
Fuck.
He's gonna roll to see if he can resist it because you gave him a great chance. And he stands there and he looks at his blade, and his body is completely immobile, and his eyes are just watching the blade slowly lower to his feet. But then he says, "Ha! Gotcha!" And it doesn't happen. Okay, now we're going to Keenan Rune's turn. On his cell phone. We will skip the turn in 1, 2. Okay, now it is Jan Borrow's turn.
Okay, so just to be super clear, Frank is gay, and are the other guys attacking us right now, or is it still just the two of them?
There's an asshole that is shooting off shots above the melee, but that's about as threatening as it gets.
So
And he's
right
marked
now,
X on
He is
the
gay.
Druid quadrant.
but right now, as of right now, it's still a fair fight. It's just the two of them attacking
Oh,
each
it's a
other.
very fair fight. I think it should just keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my turn.
You're going to delay, and
Can
so
I
you
do
can act
something?
whenever you want. All right, we're dropping back down. We skip Keenan, and if he's going to jump in, he can do his turn. But otherwise, we're going to go down.
Sorry, my mom was spamming me. Anyway,
Where's your sister?
she's not home, obviously.
Bummer. Okay.
So, if I understood correctly, Chris is getting it again, right?
He's going to.
Okay. Well, I have no more psychic power left. The only thing I can do is telepathy.
Who will you telepath?
Well, I'm thinking,
Oh, make one of those guys shoot their commander.
well, I cannot use spells, but I could try to deceive one of them.
And I just want to take into account it's been a very stern blessing that you guys have passed all your stealth sleight of hand rolls up at this point.
Yeah, okay. There's not much I
Okay,
can
look, man, I feel like you're coming at me. When you come with this shit, I feel like you're coming at me, okay? No, look, this is
Oh my God.
Let's leave the dig shaking out of the game, okay?
well, they did have the badge flannel kind of like V-neck.
Yeah, the aristocrats were actually gay, Chris, okay? That's maybe one of your problems, Chris. You may be gay, but
V-necks are gay.
V-necks are gay.
Phoenix are gay, but they're also pretty sexy.
Yeah, they're sexy gay.
Yeah, but they're pretty gay.
Yeah, that's it. They're sexy in a gay way. But, yeah, this is just fuck. I mean,
Oh yeah, Zara has plenty. Yeah, Zara. Oh no, you. Zara has plenty of V-necks. It is your turn. It is your. Oh no, yeah. So Keenan, what do you want to do, buddy?
so what I'm gonna do, I'm entering the surgeon line, and I'm passing myself as Korn the Blood God. And what cold one is the blood of the Sergeant Saladas.
Okay, you can tell me if you don't like this. This is just something I'm pitching out there. You can say no. This is what doesn't happen. But instead of you, the past you doesn't do that. The future you swoops down and does assume the form of a demon. Take 3 corruption.
Yes, and
Okay.
I rolled 20 on my magic check.
Okay, a crown appears on Sergeant Salatus's head, and it starts whispering to him. And inside the crown, there are actually barbs that pierce his skull, as far as he knows. And they are whispering this to him, but I'm not sure why harnessing the blood god you think he would step down from this. Can you explain that?
No, what I'm saying is that the blood god is asking for the guy's own blood.
Okay.
Yeah, literally,
He does that.
he slices himself.
His Quagmire arm goes and lops off his other arm, just like that. He's going to take... He will take 16 damage for chopping off his arm. However, he will also receive an immeasurable amount of corruption. And you see he starts taking steps towards Chris, but he also starts hunching over and getting weaker. But as he's doing this, his body is starting to join a metamorphosis, which is truly incredible.
Chris, don't forget, you have a ready action, no? Or did you do a command?
Oh god.
He did the command.
Ken,
Okay.
what have you done? What heresy
Okay,
have you
and
brought
now
upon us again?
17 is going, and they've actually all been inspired by this voice from Korn. Somehow, do you want that to happen?
No, but it's okay. I mean, I try something.
How would you describe him hearing it without them hearing it?
Kenan, what have you done?
Regardless, they see what's going to happen, and so 7 of them outright slit their necks and fall to the ground, giving their champion even greater amount of corruption. In one turn, he will assume dark what's this word? How do you pronounce this word?
Osmosis?
Yeah,
Okay,
apotheosis.
Kenan, what have you done?
Oh my god.
Kenan?
I don't know, but I love this.
What kind of heresy have you brought upon us again?
Fucking heretics ruining everything. We should hang you like a fucking witch from the 1700s.
Guys, you
I'm gonna
don't.
turn you into a fucking servitor, I swear to God. Never should have taken that fucking collar off.
Can I do a bonus action? Can I do a reaction action?
Oh, can I do this? Can I do that? Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. Let's add some piss to the fire. Go ahead.
Okay, I will again use my demon self to tell them that that Korn needs more blood and he must kill his own army. His brothers are traitors.
Does anyone want to interdict? I'll give you a chance. You still have your
No.
turn, Tech Priest. And I just for going down to this fetal position, the Sergeant Salatus is now at initiative 9.
No, I don't really.
It does for you.
Yeah, but I mean, if the sergeant starts to fight with his own army, we can just all send the servitors at the same time when everyone is dying. Anyway, just an idea of mine.
What have you done, Keenan? I'm gonna. How much of the army is left? Oh, Paul's dead. Oh god. Oh god.
I took a piss. I took a piss. Took a piss.
In the sink?
It's tactical.
Yeah, and it saves water.
It's eco-efficient.
Piss in the
All
sink
right,
to
so-
save the environment.
Yeah.
The Demon Prince Sergeant Salatus is at 15 health. Oh, sorry.
15.
14 health.
Well, in the
Okay.
future, just so you know, you're not supposed to tell us how many health points he has left. You can say he looks like shit, but...
I've been giving you thirds at a time, but yeah, I guess
Okay, that's
is
fair.
a mystery.
So, Chris, finish this goddamn fight, please.
So how much of the army is left, roughly?
His
Yeah.
8 men, and
8 men.
right now they've kind of dropped their weapons and they're in this like strange kind of like trance.
How many
Wait,
of them
Are we
watching?
attacking their guys now?
I
Yeah.
think we. I think.
If you're
Well,
going
I'm
to,
think.
if you're gonna
I'm
do it,
thinking
let
I'm-
me know because I'll join in with you and I'll throw an attack at the same time. I held my
Yeah,
turn.
I'm thinking I might. I'm thinking I might be doing that.
Hey guys, I still have the holy grenade.
Do not use that. Hold on. Actually, I
Yeah.
might want that back.
Yeah, I don't know about fucking heretics
use
holding him.
Do not use it right
WMDs.
now.
Don't know about heretics holding WMDs.
No, do
but,
not give it to Chris. I want it.
I'm going
Technically-
to give the grenade.
Technically, it was mine.
Actually, it was a fire.
Yes, the friar gave
but
it to
their
you and said,
identities have been subsumed into one single form.
that's why I can use wings for, let me see what I wrote down. I can use wings to fly for 5 minutes once per long rest. That's what I wrote down.
And
But-
whenever you do that, it doubles your movement speed.
So what's so whose turn is it?
It's yours.
It's your turn.
Mine.
I held my
Um,
turn. If you're going to attack, I'm going to do it with you.
And so how far away is the that sergeant to transforming? Like one turn, was it?
How far
Like
is
how far through his transformation is he?
he is entering apotheosis. If he
Right.
doesn't do it this turn, he will do it next.
How far away is he?
Within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot both my las pistol and my servo skills las rifle at him.
Any orders to the servitors?
Not yet, but there will be.
And if he's
Modify.
attacking, I'm going to go on the same turn just because I held my turn.
You can do that. That's what you did with a delay.
Yes, I'm just seeing if I want to use a spell or if I just want to shoot. 1d10. How much damage would Tommen's pistol do?
So I got a 9, an
You
11,
can
and a
choose
14.
once to have Tommen's pistol do double damage. So instead of D10, it'll be D10 times 2. Only once.
Like
That
once
is a
per long
power-
rest or once ever?
Ever.
Then I'm going to hold on to that until it's do or die. What about a bolt rifle? What does that do?
The bolt rifle is rapid fire. You can fire it twice, and you roll you roll 2d20 and choose the highest. It's +5 to hit.
Oh, then yeah, I'm using that. I'm using my bolt rifle. I'm going to shoot the demon guy who Chris is fighting. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll-
I've
roll-
rolled a 9, an
Roll,
11,
roll
and a 14.
2d20.
Am I rolling damage or am I rolling to hit?
Roll 3d20, Maximus, and then you roll 2d20.
So I'm not rolling to hit. I'm just rolling damage.
You're rolling to hit.
I already have 9, 11, and a 14.
What do I add?
Your shots all glance off his armor. The last shots just splash him.
Yeah.
What do I add? I roll a d20 plus what?
Dex plus 5.
So it's d20 plus dex plus 5?
Yeah.
26.
Damn.
26, and now I roll damage because I definitely hit.
Roll twice to hit.
Actually,
no, scratch that. You hit with both times. So now roll 2d20 and choose the highest for damage.
Natural 20. What's that mean?
Nice.
You blast his physical form to smithereens. There is a blood cloud that pops out, almost like a blister or a there is like a blood cloud that pops out, kind of like a zit, and the area around him in a 1 foot radius is completely immutable. You can't see through it.
All right. My servitors shoot everybody they can see. That isn't us. The fucking all the auxiliary troops.
Okay, I would roll, but the amount of killing that's going to happen is impalpable. Your servitors, as one, turn their weapons in unison and aim them, and some of the guys actually snap out of their trance before their blast of the kingdom come. However, every time the bolters pop them, their own blood mass starts accumulating where Sergeant Salatus was, and it starts like
cycling. I blame you for this. Something's happening.
Guys, for my defense, the warp is something that is unpredictable.
Yeah, that's why you don't mess with it.
Stop summoning demons and shit, dude. Fucking heretic, lunatic.
It was demons and shit, man.
Little off topic, but Frank, I gotta say, your beard grew back pretty nicely, pretty quickly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some Hispanic in you or something.
Like, this is like 4 months of beard for me, so, yeah.
It is my Jewish blood, my God.
Ah.
Okay, it is now Sergeant Salatus' turn, and the blood is billowing into a massive sort of it's almost like a mushroom cloud where it's just going up. And it is now your turn again, and Mr. Carl, and go ahead and take a perception test.
Let's make the slam math.
Yep. You can see that all the auxilia are deserting their posts and wandering into the wasteland.
Hey guys,
Happens.
you know that the Imperials are coming, right?
The Sergeant's auxilia have all been blasted. These men down here by the walls, they have decided that they don't want anything to do with this. These guys over here.
Good.
They are the property of the Nasirs, and you can't quite see them. Shut up, kitty.
Amen. Yeah, what about Amen?
Your men.
Soldiers.
Your men are busy looting the bodies of the fallen coordinate members, and one of them is trying to get into this vehicle right here. The sergeant is now this terrible miasma of blood particles floating in the air. Blood doesn't float, and yet here it is. And it's slowly starting to take a disgusting humanoid form. It's almost as misshapen and hunched as an orc, but not quite, because it has wings.
Squat.
There is a terrible skull floating in the center of the miasma, watching you with burning eyes.
I'm getting out of my Gatling gun.
Okay, it takes a half turn to set up and then a half turn to fire. So go ahead and roll to hit. Yep. Dex plus your +5 to hit with the heavy bolter.
$29.
Okay. You fire into the mass, and the shots actually pretty much go through. You do hit the skull and shatter it, and it kind of, instead of it having this nice column of a mushroom cloud, now it's just kind of just dissipating and floating up to the heavens. Go ahead and roll another dexterity check for me, just base dex.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Sorry, I'm watching a playoff hockey game, and Montreal just beat Pittsburgh.
This vehicle,
No, put it Canadien. Fuck Mario. Fuck the Mario Canadiens. They suck ass.
this Torox right here was blasted to smithereens by a heavy bolter volley. Because you shot through it like this. That's just one of those wacky DM moments where I just unveil something you didn't plan on happening, and you probably would have done things. Dead is a word for it. Being a coalescing puddle of blood in the air is also another word for it. Mortally, yes, his body has been blown beyond. Take a wisdom.
No, we got.
You know
ridiculous not to hear
that
us
to
go
banish a demon is so much more than to kill its physical form. And he will manifest at some point or another, just not right now. And slowly, little particles of skull fragment also start flowing up.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will use my last Isha's blessing,
Okay.
and I will call
Or
upon a.
creating a shrine in 2 places in the other city and creating 2 trees of Isha, you are awarded some sort of special magic.
And basically, I will banish the surgeon's soul away and keep it trapped in the warp forever.
Okay, I want you to bet a portion of your corruption. If it passes, you will lose the corruption, but if it fails, you will gain that much corruption. You're basically using his corruption as ammunition to try to bring him down. I will allow you an Arcana check for this.
Okay. How much shall I bet, guy? I have 35 corruption. Should I trade 10 corruption?
I
How many? What's your total corruption right now?
45.
25. Yeah, 10 sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm betting I'm betting 15.
Okay, do it. What? I love that. What are you guys thinking? Okay, so go ahead and do an Arcana check.
I roll a 24.
Okay. How do you imagine it working in your wildest fever dreams? How do you imagine this working? Unless you'd like me to deliver it, because it's going to be pretty good for you.
Well, basically, how I've seen it is that roots are taking over his body,
Uh-huh.
the melting flesh, and from the flesh, the body, a kind of organic tree is going out, a form of demonic tree, which his soul is trapped forever in.
Does anyone wish to pay fealty to Isha at this point?
I don't know what
No.
that means.
Isha
Well,
is a god. I think she's neutral good.
I'm not following anything Kenan does.
What does pay fealty mean?
I'm not sure. I'm just trust my principles.
You will increase your infamy and gain corruption, or you will decrease your infamy and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, you're Alf
Cool.
Elder, right? Jammerville?
I have no clue. You asked me.
Are you Alf Eldar?
Yeah, I'm half elf.
Well, you could, because
Yeah.
she's another god.
Let's do it. I want more infamy. So
Okay, you will gain 3 infamy. You will gain
nice.
3 corruption, but whenever, go ahead and take a charisma check, Jan Borel. Sorry, Keenan. Go ahead and take a charisma check for me.
And I roll a 16.
Okay, whenever you want, you can do a charisma check on Jan Borel and get a +1.
Okay.
Everyone
What
else
does that
loses.
mean?
Well, he can influence you more easily because he is the leader of the cult of Isha.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else lose D3 infamy. Sorry, yeah, lose D3 infamy.
And do I win infamy or not?
You don't. You will gain. So you lost 15 corruption.
Yes.
And I think that's good enough.
So, just to be clear, I gained 3 infamy and gained 3 corruption.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got 40 infamy now.
Oh yeah, I'm back to 20 corruption.
40 infamy, 18 corruption.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, and with this,
Plus, I got wings.
the roots of the tree, instead of the branches, actually wrap out and wrap around the cocoon. And the demon is not dead, but it is contained within the tree. And you can see the tree making these violent, terrible motions, but it's a fucking tree, so it can't really do that much. They're all the rest of the auxilia is deserting past the wall, and there are 2 Tauruxes left. One of them is the legendary Butcher's Bill.
We take it
as a fuel source.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And with that, I think that's a good cue from Chris to take that and get out of here. Where do you plot your next delivery? Will it be to deliver to, let me see, will it be to deliver to, Hive Dormer, which is closer, less of a payoff, or will it be to go to Gloomsdale with a bigger payoff? Bigger payoff but a higher reward. The thing to notice here is you have 20 miles between you and the Imperium forces, which is about a day's travel, but they are only 10 miles behind you.
Where's the reactor again?
Which reactor?
Well, the atom condenser. Could we use them?
Oh,
as,
the Atmo condenser? Yeah, they're still there.
could we
Well,
use
actually, let's see if they got blown up or not. I think they did actually by
Yes.
your antics.
if they didn't?
Atmo condenser has been destroyed. Life support has lost. Who else was in the gang war scenario that we had earlier?
I don't know what you mean.
I know you were there, Jan Vorel. Because
Which
you got Tommen's pistol. Who else was there? Was anyone else there for the game?
Oh, that was our first game, right?
It would have been one of the prologues.
Yeah, I think was Chris there? Yeah,
The
Chris was there.
Sisters versus the this or that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like
I was
that.
there. I was
Okay,
there.
Chris and Carl and Jan Vorel take a perception test.
Why too? I was there when Joe received the gun.
Were you there for the gang war?
When Joe received the gun.
When I received Tommen's pistol.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
there.
this. It was the first or second game.
Second game. I was there in the second game.
Okay, everyone that was there, go ahead and roll perception.
25.
16. And Chris got 11.
Okay. You see Tommen led out of the central spire by a tech priest, and Tommen is unfortunately been servitored.
For us? Can we steal him?
He is
Yeah, can I hijack the servitor?
Yeah.
he is under the lead of Majos Biologist Birlex.
Does he
Oh,
recognize
yes.
me?
Wait, Verlex was my leader, right?
Yes.
So would I perhaps know any sort of
No,
override code?
sorry, that wasn't Birlex. That was Birlex. This is a different tech priest. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Tommen recognize me or us?
You wave at him, and you actually even step in front of him and wave at him, and he just keeps marching on.
Can I take
How
his
many else
pistol
does it-
out and show it to him?
Take a charisma check.
Fuck this. Oh god.
Joe, you can do this, Jeff Mobile.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'll be with you.
What?
Perception, add charisma, so that's a 10 total.
You wave the pistol in front of him, and he stops for just a second. And you do see an almost human reflection in his eyes, but he keeps trotting on.
How many other servitors are around us?
There are a dozen in this conclave.
Would they
They're
notice
not-
if I just yoinked them?
Take intelligence or wisdom.
Let's go wisdom. I'm a wise man myself.
I still have one spell
14.
slot left. I could try to use minor illusion to fake an extra servitor so they don't notice.
Oh, that could work.
Nah.
Could work.
Eh,
Uh,
14.
what's happening right now, guys?
we're trying to steal Tommen back.
Oh, okay, I can. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. We need Tommen. We need Tommen.
I want Tommen.
Okay, recap me. Sorry. Oh, I hit my fucking funny bone. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
That's never
Uh-huh.
funny.
That's hilarious.
It's kind of funny.
What did you want to do with him? Oh, yoink him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take them. 14 on the wisdom check. Would I be able to do it without them noticing?
The Majos leading them is going to take a perception test to see if he notices you interfering with their field. He's pretty much preoccupied. He stops and he looks at you and he points. He says, "Stop! Stop! Stop! Stop!"
So do I know this Majos?
This is Majos Biologos Daedric. Daedric. Roll high or low. Sorry. Tell me high or low.
Low.
You have been kept sheltered by VLX. You do not know this Majos. He's kept you away from this Majos' contact.
All right. Do I have any vague idea of who he's aligned
He's
with?
a Majos biologist, just like you, the Majos that you train under. So he is basically trained in the in how to keep people alive. And it's not necessarily to save lives, but it's to save material, if that makes sense. He is also very servitor hungry, just like you are.
Yeah.
And once again, I think I put this out there before. I will give you D3 -1 infamy for every servitor or batch of servitors you convert, and I'll probably ramp that down if you do it a lot.
I've got my servitors with me, right?
You have a complement of 60.
Yep. Are these servitors armed, perchance?
Your servitors or theirs?
Yes.
Theirs are armed with a series of scalpels and laser cutters that are used at close range. At close range, they would be especially deadly, but getting up to melee combat might be difficult for them against your ranged servitors.
All right. I order all my servitors to fire on the Majos. We're taking this company with us.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Wait, I got a question, Maximus. Do you think that you could spot who's the handler for the servitors?
Hmm.
Do you think you could spot the servitor? Because you could still the handler control.
I don't really want to take him as a servitor. I just want to cannibalize his parts for myself.
So far, you have not exceeded your networking capacity. You have quite an incredible networking capacity.
Yeah, and if I actually wait, no, I'm not going to get my servitors to fire on him. I'm going to fire on him first myself with my laser rifles, which should leave more of his actual material intact.
Okay, yeah, you really should.
Right. So how far away is he?
He is right here, and you are, and he's surrounded by his slaves. There are these dots around him. And they kind of like form like a phalanx around him. And you can be wherever you want to be.
Yeah, well, I was like, I'm around like Jamporal and shit, looking at some of the servitors. So,
Okay, and your party has actually made a ring around the gate where they're leaving.
Based.
Yeah,
All
gate.
right.
And there's you with the light green X.
Yeah. Are they? So they're within 50 feet, right?
Oh, for sure they are.
Good. So that's a 14, 16, and an 8. Do any of those hit?
The 18 will hit.
The 18 will hit? Yeah. All right. So that's... All right. And that's a... what's the modifier on it? Because I rolled a natural 10 for the damage.
A 10 for damage? Okay.
Yeah.
You sear right into his breastplate, and a holographic projection emits from in front of him, and there's a countdown that will last one initiative phase.
Ooh. Do I know what the countdown is?
Take a wisdom or intelligence check.
All right. It's got to be wisdom. Natural 20.
Yes!
It is a countdown until self-destruct.
Max,
And do I have anything that could remotely stop it? Perchance.
What kind of accessory would you use to change that?
Well,
And this doesn't have to be something you're necessarily equipped with. I want to hear some abstract thinking here.
Well, in theory, I could use the same stuff I'm using to command my servitors to
Okay.
do something with him.
Yeah, the
So-
new spheric network. You could send commands
Yeah.
to the new sphere. However, when you first tried to intrude upon his new spirit connection with his servitors, he did roll a natural 20. And so I will be giving him a bonus against intrusions in the future.
Alright. It's a wisdom roll, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
Do it.
15?
15.
Yeah.
You restart the counter for 2 more turns.
Okay. All right. That's not too bad.
The Imperials are D6 turns away.
Shit. How many Imperials are there?
An entire battle force, ready to cleanse this area of all heretical filth. Men, machines, and Astartes assemble outside the gates, intent on killing everyone.
No.
Shit.
Oh well, I don't find the whiskey. I'll be right back.
Right. What are his servitors doing?
Your servitors are awaiting your command. They are forming a perimeter around the gate. They are
They're
ready,
servitors.
they are ready to disembark within your trucks. And remember, there are 2 Tauroxes still available, including the Butcher's Bill, a legendary Taurox.
Right. Yeah, but how many? Oh no, sorry, not how many. What are their servitors doing?
Their servitors are content to stand around Majos Daedric.
And would I be able to get past them to get to the Magos?
They're standing there with their arms out, but it would be a very trivial maneuver to just duck beneath the arms and get through there.
All right. All right. I'll try and get to the actual Magos himself.
Okay, you close the distance, putting you, instead of right here, you are within the blast radius and the servitors themselves.
Happens.
Right here.
Now that I actually have a physical connection to him, would I be able to shut down the countdown from here?
If you wish to enter the Majos' networks, but that will be risky, just like we talked about in the cloning chamber.
See.
It's best to go through a proxy to mitigate damage to your own neural interface. However, a proxy will limit your options.
Is it possible to use his servitors as a proxy?
If you were to control them, Tommen seems to have a very open mind.
Let's see. That could also kill Tommen, though.
No, don't kill Tommen.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
The servitors have actually extended, instead of having just 2 human legs, they also have 4 load-bearing legs that have spread out. So they're all kind of just like implanted in the dirt right there.
Can I try and see if this self-destruct mechanism is a just overloading his systems, or if it's like a specific bomb?
You had rolled something adequate earlier. It is going to send out an EMP wave, which will short out any electronics, which will sufficiently disable any servitors from doing anything until they could somehow be repaired.
Yeah, but do I know where it's coming from? Is there like
There
a specific...
is an actual EMP generator. It's not just his power source overloading. There is a specific part located really within his most vital organs.
All right. Can I try and rip it out?
If he flatlines before the counter will go off.
What if I heal him?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Oh, this is about to become medieval fucking torture. I like this.
I'm still sad that we are losing Zor Bazaar, but
Czar handed
So-
you a business card showing where he operates across the map when he gave you that, and he operates in many locations.
Is there a so would Jamvoril be able to keep him on life support while I try and rip the EMP generator out?
Let's see how much he heals for. That's the question, isn't it?
So do I
Yeah,
need
let's
to
go.
do that now, or do I have to wait until he's hurt?
I will allow you to do it
Already
now.
shot him.
I will allow you to do it now.
Okay. So it's a first level spell, but I have to cast it at second level because that's the only spell slot I have left. So let's do it.
I mean, it heals more than doesn't it?
Yeah. So, well, he heals more health because of that. I think it's a D8. Let me just double check that.
Pretty sure it's 2d8 because it's
It's
level
2
two.
D8 because I'm doing it at a higher level. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's my D8?
This is about to become a war crime.
Sorry, give me 1 sec. I gotta find a different set of dice. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. What the fuck, man? Oh, there we go. Okay, so 8 plus 7. That's 15 plus my spellcasting modifier, but I forget what that is.
it's your
I mean-
it's your wisdom.
Wisdom?
He's only taken 10 damage, so I think that heals him up to full.
Okay, so yeah, he heals 16 points.
All right,
When did he take 10 damage?
because I shot him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
is fully healed. He's gonna take a swipe at you with his surgery equipment. Does a 16 hit?
I think it does. Let me check.
Second
Yeah,
time.
well, I don't. What kind of armor would I have actually?
You
What's your class?
have, because of your, it's not so much armor, it's more the fact that your own mechanical body is protecting you. You would
Yeah.
have a +3.
It just hits then.
What's your class technically?
Cleric.
Yeah, that's probably gonna hit you. I think a cleric's like, oh, I don't know. It's gonna be close.
He does 6
Oh yeah,
damage.
no, it's.
He does 6 damage and drills into your shoulder.
Ouchies. That quite hurts. All right.
And as that
Alright.
happens, you hear all of the mines outside the fort starting to detonate one by one.
Oh god. Oh no. They're fucking here, aren't they?
What have you done, Maximus? Again.
Well, no, that's not me. That's the fucking. That's the guys trying to invading this place.
Oh, okay. When I do something, it's erratic. When you do something, I'm kidding.
Hey, just so you know, that probably wouldn't hurt you. If you're a cleric, you get scale mail, which is 14 plus your dex mod.
Yeah, but we started with nothing. Remember?
I'm giving him a +3 for being a robot.
Yeah. I don't have scale mail right now.
Okay, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
If you start with scale mail, then your AC is 14 plus your dex mod of 2, but you would
My
have to
dex
roll
mod
with
is 3.
disadvantage. Okay,
My dex is 3.
you can only have it up to 2, so
I get in the car.
All right, can I try and
16
rip-
plus
rip
3,
his-
so that wouldn't hit.
Do it then.
Can I try and rip? Can I try and rip his EMP generator out now?
Yes.
All right. Make it a very delicate procedure. Roll. Dex,
You
I
will
suppose?
roll 2d20 but I will give you an advantage because of your cunning scheme, and you'll choose the lowest. So just tell me what the result is, and you have still a pretty fair shot of making this happen.
All right, what kind of roll is it? Just regular roll?
It's going to be an attack, so it's going to be proficiency plus strength plus d20. And then I'm going to give you, because you came up with a pretty good scheme, an additional +1.
Not bad. Oh. 1 second.
Kind of
10. I don't think that quite does it, does it?
I mean, I would say that I would shoot him, but I don't think it's a good idea.
That'll probably knock me out as well as all my servitors.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. What's the 10? What's the vibe check on the 10? Actually,
There's the beginning of all that shit. I decided that I will be praying to Isha, and I will try to draw out the energy of the surgeon out.
oh yeah.
Hey, you can choose to take you can choose to have his corruption channeled in you to siphon it off. However, you will take a d20 corruption for this.
That's a lot.
Sorry, d20 -5. How about that?
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
better.
I'll do that.
I'm
Go ahead and
commandeering
I'm going to roll the
another
d20.
I'm
You
commandeering another Magus of Servitors.
I rolled a
important
2.
person.
You roll. Okay, fine. I'll let you take that. You lose 3 corruption. Okay, and you rolled a hit. I think the tech priest is trying to steal Tommen back and the other servitors. That's a pretty fair assessment.
Basically.
I rolled a 2. Yeah.
And while this is happening, the cannons are actually firing at the men outside. You get the feeling that the enemy are at the gates. I mean, not really at the gates, but they're at the walls.
Yeah. So wait 1 second.
Huh.
So yeah, does that 10 hit though? Do I get something out of him?
No.
Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna grab Tommen. I'm just gonna grab him and run.
Take a strength check.
Can I assist him on that?
Yes, but
Do you want to take the strength check?
Well, if we do it together, it'll help. So.
He gets advantage of strength because you're helping him. But you are both in the blast radius, so this will short out all of your electronics if you failed this.
Wait, so he gets advantage, or do we both get to roll and take the
He
higher?
gets advantage.
Ah, okay.
17.
Okay. You have uprooted Tommen, and it's kind of comical because you're just moving this like figure that it doesn't like normally if you pick up a person they would bend and stuff, but he's like completely rigid.
Good.
And you start.
I love you, Tommen.
You start going towards the trucks up here, and the battle is still raging. You have probably just one chance more for shenanigans. Your trucks right here are good. You've managed to man the Torox, which is armed with an autocannon, which is a light anti-tank weapon. However, the Butcher's Bill won't start. You see that the leftover blood pools from Sergeant Salatus are actually starting to filter into the grill, and it's starting to growl and rumble, but it's not starting yet. Do you choose to leave or try to start the Butcher's Bill, a legendary Torox?
I think we should probably just leave, but it's up to the party.
I think we should leave. Cram as much as we can to these. Just head off.
Yeah, and Carl's having an aneurysm. He's wanted to leave for like 15 minutes.
And it's mostly because of his insistence that you're able to secure both your vehicles, the slaves in there, and a Taurox.
We've
And
got
that is-
Tommen. I'm happy.
Tommen is requiring a restart protocol, and the servitors, along with Daldek, all shut down.
Okay, we've got a tech priest. He can deal with that.
That's
And
it.
you leave the compound only to see its automated defenses becoming overrun with the Imperial Guard and Space Marines and tanks and even the odd airship lending its fury to the fight. If you would have stayed there, you would all have been wiped out. For escaping the Imperial threat, I will award you all D3 infamy for tonight.
Yes. D6 divide by 2.
Yep.
Yes. I rolled a 5, so that's a 3, yeah?
You get D3 infamy, Chris.
I rolled a 5, so is that 3 or 2? That's 5. That's 3. Yeah, big boy.
Big boy time.
43
All right.
infamy.
So wait, did my servitors get caught in the blast as well, or just theirs?
His did get caught in the blast. Yours did not.
Cool. Good.
So you're ending the session with 20 merry men, 20 slaves, which have an incredible price on their heads to be delivered. I don't think he tried to sacrifice Tommen. I don't know if Carl was there for that prologue.
No, he was not there. That was our very first game.
50 boltermen and 10 plasma guys just still hanging out.
No, we have new slaves.
You did kill the slaves, however, you delivered the masks here, and so I'm going to mark it here on the map if you want to look really quickly. These are the slaves that just entered your, they were held out here, and they were dying. They were actually kept out in there in the cage without any sort of respiration, so they're all just like filled to the gut with corruption. In fact, some of them
Okay.
look foolish.
Okay, Joe, do we need to write down what we have?
No, I'll remember it. I'm saying it more mainly for my benefit.
What's the price on their head? What's the price for delivering them?
If you deliver it to Hive Dormer, you will receive a decent price, but if you deliver them all the way to Gloomsdale, the riches will be beyond counting.
Say,
Except money doesn't exist in this game, so
Riches.
yes.
riches.
I'm just saying how cost effective it is to deliver them compared to just turning them into servitors.
It's worth discussing. That's a discussion worth discussing.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe on 20 extra men?
How many men do we have? We have 60 men total already.
You have
We've got 60 servitors.
men and 20 merry men. However, I will tell you that the Imperial forces number in the hundreds, if not thousands.
We better leave.
For now, let's just take them. We can figure out what to do with them later.
Cleared Hive Theron as it's being assaulted. However, the Imperials are 10 miles away from you. You can clear 20 miles in a day.
I'm happy just taking them as is for now, and if we want to turn them into servitors later, we can.
I reckon. If we get them all the way to Gloomsdale, we could probably buy more slaves than we had originally with that money.
And you can always
Yes, that is pretty sound reasoning in terms of the slave trade.
Yeah. We
and
gotta sell slaves to make slaves, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it works like that, even though the logistics behind it are kind of wonky.
They seem special or something.
And you can see that these slaves are special because they are Imperial prisoners of war.
Based.
Chris, it's your people.
And so with that, I'm going to call it a night. Do we have any closing comments before next session?
So,
I think this was a really good game. I'm glad it was pretty streamlined, and we did a good job.
Yeah, stop fucking with the warp.
Yeah, listen, no heresy, no degeneracy, okay?
Now there is an entire new faction interested in your journey.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my F word is faction. That's what I
Faction.
use.
Faction. Ah,
Okay. I'll let all of you guys know. I've got a buddy from Twitter who, I'm inviting him to join us. So I'm thinking we might have an introduction game for him on Thursday or Friday.
I'll try to be around Thursday.
Whenever you get it in your brain that you want it to happen, when and where, as long as we keep this time frame, because I think it works for most of us, and I could keep it down to an hour and a half, just as a good compromise because it's the weekday. An
You
hour
could
and a
have
half.
an intro session that only lasts an hour and a half.
Okay, that might be tough, huh? How about
No, I'm asking you. Is that what you're saying?
we could do that because I think that we're just supposed to just get them in and get them out.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I'll talk to him. After you upload this to YouTube, I'm going to send it to him so he can take a look at what we're doing. I'll help him figure out how to build a character. We'll try to get a little bit done beforehand, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
If you need anything, Joe, hit me up. I can give you all the data.
Yep, absolutely. You'll be in touch. You'll probably be the first person to meet this guy.
Perfect. I will send you the link to the YouTube. I'll send it on the chat right now to my channel, but when this is uploaded, you have access to all the games you had except for the first one because I didn't record.
That's okay. And I follow you. I follow you on YouTube, so I get notifications about it anyway. So we're good.
I see you, my good friends, and messing with time is always fun.
Okay, guys. Later, homosexuals.
I'm police.
Not-
We'll come for you.
Not African American.